So, mate, Pest Bullies formed. Obviously, through the process, you've met Hanley, and so your personal life is starting to come back, to normal, so to speak. That's right. Whatever normal is. And steaks with mates. What was the inspiration behind just getting some people together to to have a steak, a beer, and a chinwag?
So first of all, Hanley is the one that came in, mate. I've got ADHD big time.
We all do, mate.
Hanley is the one that's coming here. She said to me tonight, she said, just stay on topic. In any case, but she's the one that came in and my business and put structure into place, put a lot of things into place and made it, and also said to me, I had two business partners, and they were always on holidays. Yeah. She said, you need to get rid of them. Yeah. They're riding on your back, and I did. And in any case, so I've got a mate, and it's one of the mates that helped me when I was South African bloke. And he went through a really, really tough time. He got cancer, and he beat the cancer, and then afterwards he went through a marriage breakup. And he was not in a good place. And I said to Hanley at the time, it was April 5 years ago, I said to Hanley, I need to just get the guys together for a beer and a steak. So we started off at the Grand View Hotel over there in Cleveland. Yep. And I think the first night there we were 17.
Yep.
And so from there it started to grow, and about 3 or 4 months later we said, look, it's too far for a lot of the blokes to drive out to there. So we went to Brekkie Creek, and that started to grow, and every month. Then one night I invited a mate of mine, a bloke I met. My son, he's had his last 2 years. He was at Ipswich Grammar School to play a bit of rugby, and his grade 11 teacher and I became really good mates. And Jeff, 11 years older than me, 12 years older than me, 73 was last year. Unfortunately passed away last year from prostate cancer. But Jeff and I, good mates, and I said, Jeff, come and have a beer and a steak with the boys. And Rikus, my son, would love to see you. Came over, and he actually brought his son-in-law, his oldest daughter's husband along. Was actually a pupil of his at TP. And it turned out to be Professor Adam Scott, who's the director of cardio science, and also the founder of White Cloud Foundation.
Yes.
And Adam said, geez, Ossie, he said, these are the numbers you get. I think we were about 60 that night. I said, yeah, and just start a charity. I said, mate, last thing I'm interested in. It just needs to be relaxed, the boys to come.
Sure.
So, and we had a bit of a conversation. I decided that we'll make the Steaks with Mates part of his charity. So there's a lot of blokes who can contribute to the charity. Like one of the young blokes, Eric Cheshire from Connected Platforms, like since then he's been doing all of the charities, IT for them, and look after all of that. So there's a lot of guys that's come in, and they've, some of the fundraisers, they've spent quite a bit of money. But the whole thing with Steaks with Mates is to have a place where blokes come, hang out once a month, have a beer and a steak, meet each other. There's a lot of networking happening there, but the focus isn't on networking.
Yeah.
The focus is on getting there, meet other blokes, have a talk, and once you connect, that naturally comes. That's Steaks with Mates for me is just that space where I really enjoy seeing the boys coming together. And it's not about how many turn up, because if 5 of the blokes turn up, only 5 turn up, the level of conversation changes completely.
Sure.
Because those most probably those are the 5 that needs an ear, needs to get something off their chest. And so, it goes up and down, and so all depends on the climate, the time of the year, what happens in the economy and all of those things. But, we're there.
It's